Hello, gentlemen of the USFL Fantasy Football League 16-team league. We're going to start our Week 7 previews with the first four games being the Atlantic Division versus the Southern Division, all out-of-division games this week. We'll start with the Maulers and the Bandits. The Bandits are favored by 2 points in this game over Ron Freeman's Maulers. Brian Tracy's put together a pretty good team. Both teams are 3-3 going in. I'm going to pick the Maulers in an upset here, even though the Bandits are favored. If Derrick Henry is stopped, if Derrick Henry lights it up again for the Bandits, so goes the Bandits. But I'm counting on the Maulers coming through with Michael Pittman and Fournette. I think those guys are going to do good. And wild card wide receiver Marcus Callaway, I think, is going to do good for the Maulers. Derrick Henry is the man on the Bandits. But upset, I'm going to go with the Maulers in this one over the Bandits. Maulers would go to 4-3. Bandits would go to 3-4. Second game, the Stars and the Bulls. Stars, Michael Summers' Stars are 4-2. Steve Miller's Bulls are 2-4. Very good team, very formidable. Find themselves at 2-4. Up against the Stars, probably the best team in the league right now. Michael Summers Stars, 27-25 is the prediction on this one. I think this is the game of the week. I do think the Stars are going to pull this game out. The Stars have no defense and no defensive player right now. They're rolling with that. With this favor, I'm sure they will do something about that. But who needs defense when you got a great offense like the Stars do? Michael Summers has put together Cup, Cooks, Kelsey, and DJ Moore. That's four potential keepers right there. Cooks on the borderline versus the Bulls. Jonathan Taylor and Patterson and Darrell Williams. So you've got a wide receiver set here for the Stars. You got a running back set for the Bulls. We'll see what happens in that game. I'm picking the Stars to go on the road and beat the Bulls and lead in the Atlantic Division. And then you got New Jersey Generals versus Showboats. Jake Matthews Showboats in this one are favored by 5 over Darren Spencer's Generals. The Darren Spencer Generals have to make a couple of moves. I say the Boats win this one at home. And then the fourth game in the Atlantic Division versus Southern Division is Craig Christian's Breakers versus Chris Flame's Birmingham Stallions. In this game, it's anything goes. They're not really lined up, but I would go ahead and say that Birmingham is just going to play without a coach. Good luck to them in this game. That's a toss-up there. I'm going to go with an upset. Breakers win this game. Craig Christian's Breakers, Boston Breakers, over the Stallions on the road. So that settles those four games. I'm going to put this up here for everyone to see in the Atlantic. As you notice there, the playoff percentages, 99% percentage for the Stars. Maulers 31%. Generals 9%, Breakers 29%. Those predictions are based on just future projections, future games going forward. And I'm going to say if the Stars do pull off as I had projected, they would go to 5-2. You can see that out to the side. The Maulers, if they win, would go to 4-3. The Generals, my prediction to lose 3-4, and then the Breakers would be 3-4 with an upset win over the Stallions. But that's it there. And then when you look right here in the Southern Division, I'm going with the Stallions to be losing this week. That would drop them to 4-3. Bandits go to 3-4 with a loss, and then the Bulls 2-5, and the Showboats, the only winner out of the Southern, according to Ray, would go to 3-4. And as you can see, those percentages follow that too. The Boats way up there at 56%. Indicates they may rise in the standings. And then the Stallions are strong at 91%. Bandits 37%. Bulls 18%. I'm not writing the Bulls off here, guys, though. I think Steve Miller's got a good team. and he's going to pull out some wins. You only got 2 games separating these two right now, and if everything goes like it should go according to the just general projections, that's going to be a 1 game difference in that Southern Division. All right, so now moving on to the other 4 games, that would be the Central Division versus the Pacific. We'll start out with the Blitz and the Express. The Blitz are favored by 2 points in this game. Thomas Hollick's Blitz, former runner-up last year, and the Express. This is a rematch of last year's Super Bowl in our league. The Blitz don't have a kicker right now. Express don't have a flex player. I'm sure they're going to make those lineups. So anything goes in this game, Blitz and Express. I think I'm going to go with the Express in this game. And then going to the next game, the Panthers and the Invaders. The Invaders, undefeated Invaders, are at home. Should or expect to win. I'm sure Ray Gallus expects to win, but the Panthers are bringing it. Their 3-keeper set of Kenneth Beatty and his Panthers is strong and solid, and they're going to perform this week. Raymond Gallus has all of his stars on bye for the Invaders. So they're a little bit hampered. If they weren't on bye, if it was a normal week where we didn't have all these heavy buys, who knows? Invaders might be favored, especially at home. But no, I'm going to go with the Panthers over the Invaders in this one, give them their first loss. And then the Outlaws and the Gold. The Gold are at home. Steve Smith's put together a pretty good team. Outlaws, I'm not real sure, other than Jerry Jeudy and Hunt are both out for the Outlaws, and that hurts his team somewhat. But Gold are favored heavily over this game. I think they'll win it at home. And then finally, Bill Kellick's Gamblers and Kevin Perillou's Wranglers. The Wranglers, 4 Qs on their starting lineup, 4 of their stars on bye. Wranglers at home, looking weak. I'm going to go with the Gamblers, Bill Kellick, to move up in the standings there, having beaten Arizona. So you look at that on this back to the standings here. There's the Central Division. You can see Kenneth Beatty's Panthers are 97%. The Gamblers are 64%. Not too bad, Bill. Outlaws are at 8%. Blitz are at 23%. Anything goes here. You go by my predictions there, you've got the standings over on the side. Panthers go up 5-2. Outlaws go to 3-4. Gamblers 4-3, and then the Blitz 3-4. That's just based on my predictions, guys. And then finally in the Pacific Division, the Invaders lose their first one, would go to 6-1. The Gold would win, according to Ray, and go to 4-3. And then your other 2 teams, the Express and the Wranglers, drop to 2-5. This would make this division a little tighter. Gold would have a chance to do something there, make a little noise toward the second half of the season. Again, even in this division, with my projected standings, if they turned out that way, a 2-5 team and a 6-1 team, there's quite a difference there, but not a lot of difference between the 4-3 Gold if they win this week versus 2-5. So, and then when you look at the overall, all of the divisions, you can see right now, if you're 2-5, you're not that far off from 3-4 and 4-3, and 8 of you will make the top tier. So good luck, everyone.